What would you give up to achieve your dream, your friends, your soul, your humanity? Now it's time to talk about the most important item in Berserk, the Crimson Behelit. It's a strange egg-shaped object given to Griffith by a fortune teller when he was a child. Legend says the Behelit lets the person who holds it give up what they care about most to get magic power. Griffith always wore it as a necklace, but it was thrown into the sewer when he was put in prison. Yet the Behelit seemed to move by itself and came back to him shortly after he was saved. So what happened next? I think you already know. Griffith, now full of darkness, used the Behelit and gave up the entire band of the Hawk. The Behelit showed its true form with a twisted face, and the world was thrown into darkness. The sky and earth were filled with scary faces. Screams of lost souls echoed everywhere. Suddenly, monsters surrounded the band of the Hawk. They cheered, shouting that an angel had come. Far away, 4 huge figures appeared. One of them, a giant with his brain showing, spoke, "Welcome to the eclipse." The scary ceremony had 1 star, Griffith. He would join the 4 as the 5th member, becoming a demon king. But to do so, he had to give up everyone he once led. Guts screamed in anger, furious that they would turn Griffith into a monster, but the female demon laughed at him. "You're wrong," she said. "This was Griffith's choice. He wants to give you all up." Shocked, Guts stared at the man he once saved, now silent and cold. Before anyone could react, the giants announced the start of the feast. A huge hand made of faces lifted Griffith into the sky. He seemed to wait for a moment until he saw Guts climbing toward him, and he remembered this man had shaken his dream, ruined everything. Without waiting, Griffith said the word, "Sacrifice." The hand closed around him, stopping Guts from reaching him. Then flames burst from the cut in the sky, burning every member of the Hawks with the mark of sacrifice. Right away, monsters came down like hungry wolves, eating everyone. Screams filled the air. The horror was so intense I can't show it here. Each death made Griffith's change stronger. Only Guts remained, fighting with all his strength. His anger even shocked the demons. Finally, as Griffith finished changing, Guts saw what he had become, and he was met with betrayal. Griffith ordered monsters to hold Guts down and then terribly hurt Casca right in front of his eyes. It was a cruel act to destroy Guts emotionally. At that moment, Guts was filled with pure hate. He even cut off his left arm to get free and ran at Griffith. But he was overwhelmed by monsters who poked out his right eye. He could only scream in pain. Just then, a Skull Knight appeared and saved Guts and Casca. The eclipse ended, but the real time of darkness had only just begun. Even though Guts and Casca escaped, Casca's mind was broken. And Guts became the one-eyed sword fighter. Still, he carried her and promised to get revenge on Griffith.